you know, getting upset. It don't mean shit because I choose this life, you know. If it makes dollars, it makes sense. And sometimes, you know, in this game, you don't make dollars, so you think to yourself, it doesn't make sense. But I love this sport, and as long as I enjoy hurting people, then I'll keep doing it. Ruthless, man, came about with just training with my mates, and you know, they were calling me the Bull and the Pit Bull, and there was heaps of guys like with those kind of names, and you know, just the way I fight and the way that the words went together, Ruthless Rob Lisita, they actually went together well. And yeah, one of my heroes, you got to get inspiration from everywhere, and yeah, I like Ruthless Robbie Lawler since back in the day, and it's funny how he's coming back now, but I never once showed that I'm not ruthless, so I think I earn it. Yeah, I was brought up Housing Commission, Claymore. Man, I had older brother, come from communist country. My father escaped, went to Australia. My mum was a good lady, she is a good lady. You know, she always worked hard and stuff like that. But yeah, my dad was alright. He was a good man, but he was a hard man, and you know, gambled and drank and had a pretty rough time with him. But you know, I grew up in a pretty rough neighbourhood, and it is what it is, man. My father's name is George Lisita. You know, like I said, he escaped communism, came to Australia, had a bit of a rough life, and you know, sometimes he flickered at me, and yeah, like 2 years ago he was riding his push bike and he had no helmet, got pulled up by the police and ended up having an argument. And what can I say, man, rest is history, man. My father's been dead for 2 years, man. Man, I think my style came about just from necessity. When I first started, I weighed 76 kilos and I was fighting at welterweight. So everyone I fought was taller. And then when I went to lightweight, most guys I fought were taller, so I always had to close the distance, get inside, and you know, it ends up being a bit of a brawl, a bit of a dogfight, and I had to be pretty or ugly, and I think I chose the ugly route, you know, but it's all good, man. It's how I like to fight, it's what people want to see. Training camp been going very well. Could have been at Phuket Top Team. So you know, this is my third fight in 4 months. So I've actually been able to build off of what I last had in my last training camp. You know, you do bring along little injuries and stuff like that, and you do need your downtime. You know, we are human and we need to relax too, you know, but I've had some good guys in the gym and some good Americans, Koreans, Japanese, and I've had some good sparring, a lot of it. Well, my next opponent's Rodolfo Marquez. You know, he's a Brazilian from Nova União originally. Got a lot of international experience and, you know, good level fighter. After this fight, what I do know is I'm going to go home and see my family and spend some time with my family. I'm actually fighting on my mother's 60th birthday, so you know, that's incentive to win. But I visualize this fight being a crazy fight, man. Like, to be honest, you know, up, down, all over the place, and a war. nothing different than any of my other fights, but treat this opponent very well, that he's the best guy that I've fought. So I visualize me putting my fist on his chin and getting my hand raised. You know, I have to visualize that, just like every fighter. And you know, success is up to me, and you know, I choose to be successful now. And